What's up, sports bettors? We got lots of bets open already. I'm recording this right before Seahawks 49ers starts. And what I'm going to be showing you is an early bet for Buccaneers Cowboys. So I say this all the time, but you never know when the best betting opportunities are going to occur. For example, this play on the Seahawks just popped up right before game time. Lines started ripping towards the Seahawks. So I was able to find a great spot to bet their spread at plus 9.5, plus 100 odds. You can see it's already down to minus 102. So anyways, Buccaneers Cowboys. Let's start out by looking at the odds. The point spread, depending on the book you're looking at, is 2.5 for the most part. Most sportsbooks have the Cowboys minus 2.5 point spread favorites, with lines slightly juiced in favor of the Cowboys minus 2.5. Like you can see on Bet Online, they have the Cowboys minus 2.5 at minus 113 odds, and the Bucks plus 2.5 at minus 107 odds. So there's more juice towards Cowboys minus 2.5. So that means Bet Online, based on all the action they're getting, all the wagers they're seeing, they believe Cowboys minus 2.5 is more likely to occur than Bucks plus 2.5. Right? And you can kind of see that across sports books, minus 115, minus 105. So there's not a lot of value in the spread, right? So what we can actually do is I'll go over to a no vig odds calculator and we can kind of quantify this. But long story short, most books are kind of around the same level. Minus 110, minus 110, minus 113, minus 108. Nothing jumps off the page, right? There's no crazy value or anything like that. So Bet Online, they have the Cowboys minus 2.5, minus 113. They have the Bucks plus 2.5 at minus 107. So if you remove the vig, you remove the juice, right? You remove the spread. Essentially, according to Bet Online, their market, right, the odds they're putting out for bettors to wager on, they believe that Cowboys minus 2.5 is 50.65% to occur. Right? So like a lot of people will put out projections like, the Cowboys are 60% to win by 3 or more points. It's like, that's absolute BS. These sports books, their odds signify win probabilities. Sports books imply win probabilities through their odds. If the Cowboys were, 60% to cover the spread, everyone in the world would be hammering Cowboys minus 2.5 at minus 110. Right? But the true probability is 50.65% for the Cowboys to cover minus 2.5. Anyways, money line. Best line you can get on the Cowboys looks like it's minus 132 on Pro Line. So again, core of sports betting. You want to learn how to bet on sports. The Cowboys are favored, but you got to place bets at the best possible odds you can get. If you're betting at minus 167, on this website, Superbets, when you can get minus 132 on Proline, you're getting ripped off. You're getting 35 cents worse, right? Minus 132 versus minus 167. You're getting ripped off. And if you're getting ripped off as a sports bettor, you're not going to make money. It's like being an investor or a day trader and constantly getting ripped off. You're never going to make money. So you always have to be hunting for value. And the starting point, the core of that, is making sure you're getting the best possible odds on all your plays, right? It doesn't matter if you're talking about, player props. You can look at whatever, right? Player props, money lines, spreads, all that good stuff. You always need to be getting the best possible line. The total's at 45.5 or 45, depending on the book. So obviously, if you want to take the over, take it on Circa if you have this book available to you. Take over 45, not over 45.5. If there's 45 points in the game, exactly 25-20, something like that, 24-21, you're going to be pushing on Circa, so you'll get a refund, right? Whereas everyone else who bets the total over 45.5 would lose if there's exactly 45 points. So squeaking out these extra half points in value is essential if you want to make money betting on sports. But anyway, so we went through the money line, we went through the spread, we went through the total, but let's go ahead and let's look at the play I have. I just follow the value, right? You can see a couple plays on Prize Picks available for Dolphins Bills, but right here, check it out, is the first play available for Cowboys Buccaneers. It's a player prop. Dalton Schultz over 39.5 receiving yards. You can get this plus 106 on FanDuel. So I ended up locking it in, as you can see right here. 94.30 at plus 106 odds. And a lot of people will ask me, they'll be like, oh, why did you bet 94.30? And the thing is that's not like what I wanted, the amount I wanted to wager. And you can see FanDuel actually logged me out right here. So I'm not even logged in. But the thing is like sportsbooks have maximum bet sizes, right? I say this all the time, but like sports betting is very profitable. It can be really profitable, but you have to remember that even though sports betting can be profitable, your wager size can be restricted on sportsbooks. So FanDuel was like, okay, this guy, makes pretty good money off us. We're only going to give him 94.30. So that's a common thing kind of across sportsbooks. It's not just, a FanDuel thing, but these markets, the sportsbooks can impose maximum betting limits and stuff like that. So long story short, I just hit it for what I could, 94.30. The profit margin on this play is 2.89%. So 2.89% profit margin, 94.30 stake. The bet has 273 in EV or in edge or in profit margin, whatever you want to call it. You just take your profit margin percentage right here, you multiply it by your stake, 94.30. Our play has 273 in expected value, 273 in profit margin. So it's really that simple. Using OddsJam, the EV tool, just hit the bet in bold with a circle around it, select the sportsbooks you use. It'll automatically default to show you all bookmakers in your location. Like here, you can see all New York sportsbooks I can select, but maybe you use some offshore sportsbooks as well, like, Bet Online. So you can select those as well, or you can trim it down. Maybe you get overwhelmed. Sometimes I just want to see plays on a few sports books, the main books I use. So I'll just select a few of them. But anyways, I'm just following the value, right? Schultz over 39.5 receiving yards. You're getting plus 106 on FanDuel. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sports books all pricing this minus 114 or worse. This is a fantasy site, Underdog, so we can kind of ignore it. And then the OddsJam column, we just copy real-time odds from Pinnacle. But you can see Caesars has this minus 117. We're getting plus 106 on FanDuel. Clear value, clear improvement. DraftKings has this minus 115. Once again, clear value, clear improvement. 10bet, minus 115. Clear value, clear improvement. Bet Online, minus 114. Pinnacle. So looking across the entire market, this is why sports betting can be so lucrative, is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sports books all telling you this should be priced minus 114 or worse. And we're getting plus 106. Clear value across the entire market. It's kind of like having 10 different prices for a stock. Caesar says, hey, it's worth $117. DraftKings, it's worth $115. Bet Online, it's worth $114. Pinnacle, it's worth $114. Do you want to buy it on FanDuel for, $90? And it's like, yeah, I want to buy it for $90 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sports books all telling me this should be priced at minus 114. Significantly worse odds. So as a sharp bettor, we're always looking for value. We're just like an investor, a day trader. We're hunting through the market, looking for value, looking for an edge to beat the vig and beat the juice. I say this all the time, but you're never going to be able to win every single bet. You're going to have losing streaks, right? It's all about finding an edge, having a positive profit margin, right? An edge. I don't know the future. I don't know if Schultz is guaranteed to go 40 plus yards. He's definitely not. But I know betting this play at plus 106 has a positive profit margin. And over the course of the long run, placing bets at plus 106 when every other bookmaker has it minus 114 or worse is going to lead to positive ROI, right? To positive ROI over the course of the long run. So that's what I locked in. Schultz over 39.5 receiving yards, plus 106. Let me know if you like the play. Let me know if you're tailing, and let's make some money.